Hello everyone, and welcome back to Befuddle Quest 2, Charmed and Dangerous. Last week we did about half the puzzles, so that leaves about half the puzzles to do. The save is working properly. Kind of disappointed we're not getting the title intro to this again, but as I recall there are clues to read, so let's read the clues. 7 sins to mortal ends brings yet conquer all, to stand groom tall. Let's try normal. Okay, you can change it here. 7 sins to mortal ends brings, yet conquer all, to stand groom tall. So, sounds like there are, looks like there are 7 things to go through here. These the 7 deadly sins? Looks like it. Let's start with pride. Arrow keys to move, enter, interact. Or the usual controller keys. Yep, that didn't work. So this is one of these self-propelling things. Okay, there's something that can move there. So if we go down, that will go into the left at bottom left. To the left, we'll go into the one there. Up here, we'll go somewhere up and right, it looks like. Let's see, going down from here would just come back to this spot, but going right from here, it goes somewhere in the southeast. But from here, yeah. It looks like this may be a game of getting to several levers to open the path. I'll just try going here, there, and everywhere. That didn't obviously do anything. That was not helpful. The levers do stay flipped after you flip them. Okay, this is new. Here down doesn't look like it goes anywhere, so let's go up. And this looks like the exit. So that is 1 of 7 cleared. King -3. Pretty sure there's only 1 R in Baroness, though. Baroness von Niddly. King -3. Unnecessary blank line there. That's okay. Titter. Nice ghostly sprites here. Baron von Niddly II. Anyway, a lot of story here. Wasn't expecting this. I am the king, good sir, and it would do you well to remember that. Okay, so that is 1 dealt with, and that's now no longer a teleporter. Gluttony instructions. Move in directions, jump. Okay, so... I think we went to not eat. So probably failed this already. Oh, we'll see. There's probably a limit to how many you can eat without penalty. Yeah, that's too many. So if we jump over 1, Can't jump over the second one, but perhaps this is a minimization puzzle. Ah, that guy's not even solid. And now I can't. Oh, maybe I can. That did not work. Can't jump over the table. Yeah, messed up already. Yeah, you want to jump over the first one so that you can walk off the second one. Alright, jump over the first one, that's one eat. Nothing in the middle, but here it looks unavoidable. 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. That looks like good enough. We get another cutscene? We will indeed. Baroness von Niddly, doubting Baron von Niddly the Fourth. Apparently there have been quite a few of them. Seems the fourth ate too much and now he's dying of eating too much. Well, that was a quicker scene. That was the second and the fourth. I forgot to read the clue. Davis the Killer, Zack the Furious. Angry young men. Something is somethinging. You got second prize. It looks like they all say the same thing, but I'm kind of impressed they say anything. Yeah, Wrath. I guess you were supposed to lose? Baron von Niddly the Seventh seems like a rather angry person. Oh, domestic violence. That's never good. Indeed not. So that must have been Wrath. Yeah. Okay. So I missed some of the gameplay there, but apparently it wasn't important. So for Sloth, we have move and interact. Simple enough. The stairs are... They seem to be looping forever. Or maybe you just have to keep going. It's his Sloth after all. So to not Sloth, you just push through, never give up? It's looking that way. It seems to be looping, but we're getting new NPCs. Don't have a run button, though. The music's kind of catchy. And there's the top. Another cutscene. Butler von Butler. Nice. Baron von Niddly the Fifth. Envy. Interact, push, and there's a reset. That could be a problem. Okay. Oh, I'm pushing these. Alright, so these are not NPCs, they are pushable things. From ponies to pantaloons, from midget to mayhem. So, as with any pushing puzzle, you need to make sure not to push things where you can't push them again. Although that shouldn't be too bad. With doors there to deal with. Okay, so... From diaper to dapper, from ponies to pantaloons. We want the monsters down here. That one looks right. It looks like there's 3 of each kind, so that will go there. Let's get the boy out of this into the middle. Midget to mayhem. So we want the men in the top, the women in the middle. Assuming I'm understanding this correctly, it's fairly simple. There we go. Nothing to it. Baron von Niddly, once again. Baron von Niddly the Third. And presumably they're all different baronesses also, but it'd be kind of funny if they're all the same one. This is Greed. Move, interact. I guess you just need to get through before the time runs out, but I'm curious what everyone says. Yeah. No stopping, no topping, and definitely not going for chests. Looks like there's plenty of time, though. Simple enough. Is that Butler von Butler? Lack of funds. Baron von Niddly the First with one of those hairdos. Ooh, diagonal movement. Impressive. Oh, not that impressive, really, but it's more effort than a lot of people bother with. There are keys: move, enter, interact, and shift to restart. This looks like an avoidance mission. Rather silly. I seem to have gotten boxed in again. Yeah, luring them behind the start point seems to help. Yeah, they do generally home in on you. And I seem to be stuck. This feels like the sort of thing you get in a rather different type of game. There. Is that good enough, or do you have to avoid them entirely? No, you just need to get through. Alright then. Baron von Niddly the Sixth. Pookie Bear. Snuggle poo. Oh, it is the same Baroness. Interesting. And another cutscene. Minister of Agriculture. That accent sounds familiar, though. Harumph! I have an important question for you. Yes, this sounds like the Baron von Niddly that we know. Inagata Davida. Okay, what do we have here? That's one way in. Yeah, I'm not sure what I'm looking at here. The door is locked. Pink flower with missing petals. Okay, there's Swarm. I guess I need all the 5 of those to rest. Oh, a 5 pp. Plastic petals, I suppose. There looks to be not much to this one, but we'll see. It's 4 petals, no sign of the 5th, but perhaps we could use these 4 to open this door. That worked. And that's now gone. Weird place. But we're now on the other side of the barrier, and can keep exploring. Are they all going to be like that? No, most of these are actual nodes. I guess it needs to add to something? 55. So are we trying to get this to 55? Okay then. Not much of a melody, but It's the sum that counts. Oh, and this is now open. Ah, economy sim. So apparently that was the... Let's try lucky. Disorganized, that's definitely me. Lucky, not really, but yeah. 1 of 3 tokens on each land type. Merchant tokens focused on money. Warrior tokens are peace and support, and can burn money and food, but not well. Agromancer do the most food. Grassland sounds like an Agromancer thing. Perhaps a warrior in the mountains. Try that. First, merchant. Tundra warrior? Guess I'll definitely want some merchant. Okay. Okay, this loops. So everything is fairly close, even though it doesn't look like it. And we only have 2 rows of things. Nice. Okay, the transparent ones you've already interacted with. Hunt furry animals. That's nice. Yeah, looks like you're not getting much out of the tundra, which makes sense. Cacti. Okay, sure. I think this is manageable. We may need to focus more on food. Let's see what this is. Okay. That looks like a one-time thing, but it's interesting. Okay. Need 900 gold and 400 food by turn 10. Looks like you want to mostly try to increase production early on. Yeah, there's probably an ideal job for each area, but don't know what those are. So we're halfway through and not halfway through the targets. But production will gradually increase. Oh, bonus. That's... I don't know what it does, but it's interesting. That looks like a reliable way to increase food production. I have a feeling these bonuses will come in handy, but I'm not sure exactly how. Okay. Oh, it was -4 before, so that's an improvement. Okay, maybe it's not that reliable. Getting close-ish, but unless those bonuses count, it's not going to be good enough. Okay. Oh, looks like we have to restart. Let's try a hard-working... Naive? Merchants focus on money. Agromancers focus on food. Okay. I think we should have the merchants focus on getting money. The agromancers focus on getting food. And the warrior can do whatever. Okay, that's nice. Assuming there's not a catch. Okay. Oh wait, there's a merchant. I want to do more money. There's a bonus. This seems to be going better, though I may need to ramp up food production. So what does talking to this person do? Oh, just a summary? Yep, that's nice. I might actually be okay on gold this time, but food is looking more questionable. Okay. That was neat, I guess. Yeah, Merchant and Castle is looking like a good idea. Well, we're halfway there on food and most of the, well, 2/3 of the way on gold. Yeah, I think I need to focus more on food production. You're probably never going to get much out of Tundra. Alright, so gold is getting close to max, or target. Food's not that far off either. Fancy funeral with bagpipes. Okay, we've hit the gold target, we're close to the food target, bonus should be enough to push it over the top. Triumph! 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 Oh, I remember there was a boat with a skeleton crew in the first game. This looks a little different. This looks like a avoid them. Oh. Ship key is probably important, but I'm pretty sure I don't want to get hit. Although it looks like that stays collected. So I'm not sure I'd call this a puzzle exactly, but it's something. Oops. Yeah, they're running back and forth. That explains why they're sometimes on the top and sometimes on the bottom. Pretty sure this is more stock music. Squeeze between those two. Use the key to get on board. Yarg. All the way back to the beginning? That's not cool. No checkpoints. I'm not even sure where I'm supposed to go once I'm on the boat. The stairs, maybe? I guess so. Laser Sudoku. Sudoku is usually one word, but... Okay then. It gives us a cheat. So are these individual grids, or are they all part of the same? Yeah, I guess they're part of one big Sudoku puzzle. Okay, so... let's start with ones, I guess. So there's a 1 somewhere in this column that's unaccounted for. 1 in this column, 1 in this column, 1 in this column, 1 in this column. Okay, so there can't be a 1 in any of these squares because of those two. There can't be a 1 here or here, so this has to be a 1. There, I placed something. So all the 1s in the right hand are accounted for. There's a 1 in one of these, or one of... yeah, there could be there, or it could be there. Or it could be there, or it could be either of these two. 1. Yeah, not enough information to place any more 1s. I'm barely seeing any 2s at all. 3s, so all the 3s are kind of for here. This has to be a 3. It's... yeah, Sudoku, unless you're not... in case you're not familiar with it, the idea is there's only one of each... each number appears one time in each row, one time in each column, and one time in each sub-square thing. So all the digits from 1 to 9 appear in each of these squares, all the digits from 1 to 9 in each row, all the digits from 1 to 9 in each column, with no repetition. So these rows have a 3 in it. This row has a 3 in it already. This row has a 3 in it already. So this row needed a 3 somewhere. And it can't be in these 2 grids because they already have 3, so that's the only place that was left for it. So 3. But I'm not seeing anything else I can do with 3s, really. One of these 2 is a 3, but there's nothing to restrict it to one or the other. Okay, let's try the 4s. all the 4s in the top area are accounted for. And... oh, there can't be a 4 in here because of that. So there can't be a 4 in this column because there's this one. So one of these two is a 4, which means the 4 for this is over here in one of these, but I can't tell which one. Let's check the 5s. Okay, so one of these is a 5, but again, it's not being restricted from the other side, so I can't tell which. Good 6s. So one of these is a 6, but again, I'm not sure which. One of these is a 6, but it could be any of them. Music's kind of soothing anyway. So one of these is a 7, one of these is a 7. Eights. Okay, this has to be an 8. Because this is an 8, this is an 8. So those rows are taken out. And the 8 here and the 8 here takes out the columns. So one of these is an 8. One of these two is an 8. A 9s. So one of these is a 9. But again, I can't tell which. 9 across there. Alright, look at the 1s again. Now there's more filled in. So no 1 here, no 1 in here. So one of these has to be a 1, so one of these has to be a 1. But there's no help from the bottom. 1's there. 2's. One of these two tiles is a 2. But I can't tell which. Yeah, not getting any help on that. 3s. One of those is a 3, but don't know which. 4. Okay, this has to be a 4 now. Because it's the only thing left in this column. I'm not seeing anything else I can do with 4. Wait, no, that's not true. Because if this row, this column can't be a 4. Because this column, row can't be a 4. So one of these has to be a 4, so it has to be a 4 in there. It has to be... none of these can be 4s, so one of these has to be a 4. So, okay, that doesn't help. Alright. 5. This is getting close to full, so we're missing 2, 6, and 9. And neither of these can be a 9, so that's a 9. This has to be the 2, which means this is the 6. 1, 2, this needs a 3, 4, 5, and 6. But there's nothing that's helping with those, so yeah. Okay, because of this, these can't be 1s. Because of that, these can't be 1s. So the 1 here has to be in the bottom row, but either of those. Yeah, this could take a little while. One of those is a 2, but I'm not sure which one. Wait. 2's for both of these columns, 2 for this row, so 2 is here. And that leaves a 2 here. And here. But still, either of these could be a 2 still, but that's progress. Okay, 3 in this column, there's a 3 in this row, so there's a 3 here. And that leaves the last 3 in this side over here. Three up there, 3's there, 3. Okay. Let's take a look at 4. 5. Alright, let's look at this one that's nearly complete. So this needs a 1, which will be one of those. It has to be here because of the 1 on the right. 2, 3, 4, need a 5, which could be in either spot. And a 7, which cannot be here, so this is the 7. This is the 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. One of these is a 5, one of those is a 6, but we're not getting any help from the right. This column, we have 1, 2, 3, 4. This has to be a 5. So we already have the 6, 7, 8, 9. This can't be a 1 because it's down there, so this is a 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, 6. Okay, we're getting there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So there's a 7 and a 9 in this. So this can't be the 9, this can't be the 7. Right, this column needs a 1, or the row rather, needs a 1 and a 2. But the 1 and 2 below are both in the middle, so that doesn't help. And the top row, we need a 5 and a 6. There's a 6 in this column, so the 6 has to be here. Which leaves the 5 for here. Okay. Can I figure out anything with a 2? It has to be one of these, but otherwise I don't know. 3 has to be one of these, but I'm not sure which one. The 4 could be in any of the corners that the 6 isn't in. 5 can't be here, but that leaves the rest of the board. 7 can't be in these, but it could be any of the others. 8 can be here, here, or here. And the 9 can be in any of these, so that's not really that helpful. Alright, let's go number by number again. All the ones in the right-hand columns are accounted for, all the ones on the left are accounted for. And the 1 here could be here or here, and here or here. 2s. Yeah, all the 2s on the left are accounted for. All the 2s on the right are accounted for. And in the middle, it's basically the same situation as with the 1s. It could be here or here. Here or here. Okay, 3s. Top rows are accounted for, bottom rows are accounted for. So 3 across here. Now one of these is a 3, and is it just this one now? No, it could be one of these. 4. This can't be a 4, this can't be 4s. So either of these could be a 4. And either of these then, so that's not that helpful. Yeah. 5s? so one of these is a 5. And I can't tell which. One of these is a 5. And again, I can't tell which. 6s. Yeah, there's already a 6 here. There's 6s in all those. There's 6s in... Okay, one of those is a 6. One of these is a 6. Yeah. Not helpful. So one of these is a 7. One of these is a 7. Which means one of these is a 7. But not too helpful otherwise. One of these is an 8. One of these is an 8. One of these is an 8. Not helping. Okay, none of these are 9s, so one of these has to be a 9. Okay, I have to be able to figure more out than this. Does looking at this do anything? Nope. Alright, so... one of these is a 1, one of the top 2 is a 1. Actually, I think I narrowed that down to there are 2 possible things for these. So one of these is a 1. The 2 is in this row. The 3 is in this row. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 left. This could be either the 8 or the 9. This could be either the 8 or the 9. So one of these is a 1, one of them's a 7, one of these is an 8, one of them's a 9. Does that actually help me? Okay, there has to be a 3 in this row. That's not accounted for. So here or here. There's a 4 that's not accounted for. So here or here. There's a 5 that's not accounted for. Here or here. 6. Yeah, the 6 is there already. And the 8 has to be one of these. There's a 4 in this column, a 5, and a 6. No, that's not helping. Okay, it looks like you can clear ones that were entered, but not the ones that it started with, but you can't really tell which is which could be designed a little better. Different color or font or something. So yeah, 5 and 6 missing from here. 1 and 2 missing from here. This would be easier if I could take notes. I could always write things down. Alright, so we know in this top row, this has to be 1 or a 2 in these two. Over here, these have to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Over here. Yeah. I'm dropping things. Okay, this row has a 1, 2, needs a 3, and 4, and a 5, and an 8. So where can these be? The 3 cannot be here. The 3 cannot be here. So one of these two is a 3. The 4 cannot be this room or this column, so one of those two is a 4. The 5 cannot be in this column or this column, so one of these two is a 5. And the 8, was it? The 8 can be anywhere except here. No, the 8 can't be in either of these because there's an 8 here. So I think that leaves this as, it can only be a 3. It can't be 1, can't be 2. Mouse doesn't go on here. Okay. Can't be 1, can't be 2. Can be a 3, cannot be a 4 because of the column. Why can't this be a 5? Oh, right, down there. Can't be a 5 because of the column. Can't be a 6 or 7 because it's on the row. Can't be an 8. Okay, so this has to be a 3. Which takes 3 out of contention for that, but 4, 5, and 8 can still be in any of the others. But we now know there has to be a 3. The 3 can't be here. No, we already have a 3 in this. Never mind. Yeah. Okay, so middle row. There's a 1, there's a 4, there's an 8, 7. So 2 can't be in the left, can't be in the middle, can't be in the right. So 1. The 2 has to be here or here. We need a 3. It can't be in either of the side blocks. It has to be here. Because it can't be in the right-hand cube or the left-hand or square. And it can't be on either of the sides of this one because of the 3's above and below. The 4 is accounted for. The 5 could be over here. Could be here. But it can't be on the right because there's a 5 in that row. So that could be a 5. This could be a 5. The 6 could also be on the left-hand side. It could be in this square. A tile. Can't be here because of the column. And it could be here. 7's accounted for, 8's accounted for. 9 could be here. 9 cannot be here. Could be here. And it cannot be over here. So if my notes are right, this has to be a 2. It can't be a 1 because there's 1 in this square. Can't be a 3 because there's 1 in the square. Can't be a 4 because it's to the left. Can't be a 5 because it's up there. Can't be a 6 because it's down there. Can't be 7 or 8 because they're to the right. Can't be a 9. So yeah, this has to be a 2. So that can't be a 2. So 5, 6, and 9 are left. And those can't really narrow down any further. See, does that help with placing our last 2? It does, because this column can't be a 2, this column has a 2. This needs to be the 2, which makes this the 1. Which makes this a 1. I think that's all our 1s placed. Yes. All the 2s? Yes. Are there 3s missing anywhere? All the 3s are placed. The 4s could still be any of these corners. And here or here. And at the bottom, we know almost nothing, except that it's here. So this can't, the corner there can't be a 4, because one of these has to be a 4. Yeah, because this column and this row are out. So one of these is a 4. Do we have all the 6s placed? Not yet. And 7s? No. Yeah, so these are still narrowed down to either a 5 or a 6. What are those 5? Yeah, this isn't going to be terribly exciting, but it's puzzling. 1, 2, 3, 4. So 4 could be here, 4 could be here. Just note that down. 5 could not be here, but it could be either of these. 6 is accounted for, 7 is accounted for, 9 is accounted for. So this could be an 8, and that could be an 8. So this row has 1, 2, 3, 4, needs a 5, 8, and 9. So this could be the 5, it could be the 8, and it could be the 9. No, it couldn't be the 9. So that could be the 5 or the 8. That's 2. This could be the 5 or the 8, but not the 9. Which means this has to be the 9. Yeah, there's nowhere else in this column it could be. Okay, so 5, 8, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8, 9 are needed in the bottom. So one of these has to be an 8. This or this has to be the 8. Can this be the 4? This cannot be the 4. This cannot be the 5. This could be the 7. But the 7 cannot be in either of these. But it could be here. Okay, that's narrowed down a little bit, but not much. Let's look over here. Okay, so this could be the 9. No, it can't be the 9 because the 9's a... Wait, that's a 4 I have written down. Okay, this could be the 4 or the 5. It could not be the 6. It cannot be the 7. It cannot be the 9. Alright, this square needs 4, 5, 6, and 9. This could be the 4 or the 5, but not the 6 or the 9. This could be the 6 or the 9, but not the 4 or the 5. This could be the 4. This could be the 5. This could be the 6. This could not be the 9. This cannot be the 4 or the 5, but it could be the 6 or the 9. Wait, this has to be the 6 or the 9. This has to be the 6 or the 9, which means this can't be the 6. So one of these is the 4, one of them is the 5. And since we know the 4 is in this column, one of these has to be 4. So one of these, too, is a 4. Yeah, I'm having trouble keeping all this straight even with notes. Okay, so 1, 2, 3. This could be the 4. Cannot be 5, 6. Could be 7. Right? Could not be 8 or 9. So this is 4 or 7. This is 4 or 8. This is 5 or 8. This is 5, 6, or 9. This one I don't have notes for yet. So could that be the 4? Looks like it. So that could be 4. Could be 5. Could be 7. Could not be 8. Down here, this could be 4 or 7, this could be 4 or 5, this could be 5, 8, this could be 8 or 7. Alright, so 1, 2, 3s are all out. They're all dealt with. Don't need to worry about those ever again. Now 4 has to be in this column in this square, so 4 has to be in one of these, so it cannot be here. 5 cannot be there, so it has to be one of these two. 6 cannot be one of these, so it has to be one of these two. So these are either 5 or 6, cannot be anything else. Wait, no, neither of these can be 5 because there's a 5 over here, so... Never mind. One of these is a 6. But I'm not sure which one. But wait. Oh, there's already a 5 here. Duh. That explains it. Wait. This is a 5, then one of these two has to be a 5. But yeah, I knew that already. 4, 5, 6. Okay, so the 7 can't be here, so one of these has to be a 7. So these two are either 6 or 7. Which means the 7 has to be in this row, which means the 7 here has to be in this tile. which means that can no longer be 7. Which means this now has to be 4 if my notes are right. It can't be 1, can't be 2, can't be 3, because those were all dealt with. 5 is up there, 6 is down there, 7's down there, 8's to the right, and... Why can't this be 9? Oh, 9's up there. So yeah, this has to be 4. Which means there can't be a 4 on the others, which means this has to be 8. Which means that can't be an 8, that can't be an 8. So that means this is the... Yeah, at least this is the 5. So why can't the 5 be? Oh, it's because this can only be a 5 at this point. 1, 2, 3 all dealt with. 4 in the same square. 6 in the same square. 7 up above. 8 in the same square. 9 to the right. So this has to be 5. Which means this has to be 4. Which means this has to be 5. Which means this has to be the 5 here, and the 6 below it. Which means, yeah, this is the 7, and this is the 9. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Here's our 8, which leaves this is the 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright, this can't be 9, so this has to be the 6. Which leaves this is a 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Alright, so what's still left for these? 4 and 5 in this one, so 5 is here, and 4 here. 4... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That should do it. Hard mode. Really? I think 1 Sudoku is enough for now. So let's check that website. Hopefully the link still works. If not, I could probably find another one. Yeah. Sudoku.com refused to connect. Oh, let's just search for one. SudokuSolutions.com. Okay. 7, 9, 1, 2, 7, 5, 6, 1, 4, 5, 2, 1, 9, 3, 1, 7, 6. Yeah, if I were playing just for fun and not on a stream, I'd probably go ahead and solve it, but it's going to take too long. And it does not make for interesting viewing. At least I don't think so. Okay. 8, 5, 3, 6, 4, 2, 4, 3, 6, 8, 9, 5, 1, 5, 6, 1, 9, 2, 3, 8, 7, it's a 9, 4, 8, 3, 7. Okay, this is kind of cheating, but the game tells you how to cheat, so I don't feel too bad about it. All right, 8, 4, 2, 9. 7, 6, 5. Almost there. 3. Set 3. 2. And this is really not a good input method for this, but they're dealing with what the engine makes practical. Okay. Emergency death lasers? Sure. Death lasers do not exist. Awesome. Okay, I think that's the last one. Okay, we're at the top of the tower. There's Broomhilda. Broomhilda, my love. They're doing a little twirly. And somehow they're both up here already. I mean, it makes sense that the Baroness would be, since she took Broomhilda up the tower in the first place, but we left the Baron back down at the bottom of the tower. Yeah, exactly. Of course. Yep. The stairs on the left take you right to this room. Of course. Very important to discuss. Tension. Huzzah! Well, there you go. Poor Zack. All those puzzles, and then he gets spin around until he's nauseous. We have some credits music. We have the credits themselves. Of course, these showed up while we were seeing the puzzles, but at least at the beginning. But it's nice to have them at the end too. Economy Sim was probably the most ambitious thing in here. It's kind of confusing what you're actually trying to do and how you're trying to do it, but it's an interesting idea. Chip's challenge was pretty impressive also. Also, out of curiosity, is there actually a visible staircase to the side here? I think it forces you into the tower before you can even check, but I'm going to look anyway. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with the Sudoku puzzle, it just takes a while and doesn't make for good viewing. Yep, and of course you can't just skip through this. Oh, does he just go in on his own? Yes, he does. Okay, that answers that. Well, anyway, this has been Arafellin playing Befuddle Quest 2, Charmed and Dangerous. There are several more in the series, which I'm not going to do immediately, but they're there for later whenever I feel like getting to those. Again, more puzzles, probably more ambitious and more interesting stuff in some of them. Some of them may be a little too ambitious. It happens. They're still interesting. But, yeah. I think next week I might do another Atari game I haven't played before. We'll see what happens. In any case, enjoy your weekend, and happy Mother's Day if appropriate. Bye.